Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And it's Doncic missing.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Bullock. Dinwiddie, right side. Back to Bullock. Takes a three. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Here are the Lakers now. Now, here is James. Back to Westbrook. Off target with the three. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. You know, this Lakers team is running with one of the most veteran squads in the league, Smitty.
Tons of experience and wisdom on their bench. These are all battle-tested guys, B.A., who know how to overcome tough situations and win games.
Beverly for three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. It's Bullock on the wing. Over Walker. And too long on the shot.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
From deep, here's Doncic. Dallas again missing.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
At the line for
that one misses. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous. Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme. Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
Pass to McGee. Back to Finney-Smith. Good work defensively by James. And Westbrook slams it home.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
And Dallas calls time here.
No one can make headlines like LeBron. There was a ton of buzz when he talked about teaming up with his son in the NBA someday.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Here they are, the Laker girl dance team.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. You know, whether it happens or not, I think everyone would like to see LeBron and his son play together, Smitty.
B.A., I think it would be one of the coolest things to take place in the league. We've seen it in other sports, but for it to happen in the NBA, it would be awesome.
That's his first personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Shooting for Dallas, Dorian Finney-Smith. At the line for
He's off on the first.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
And the shot goes.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
And it's James with the jam.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
He got a piece of it. James outside. Pass to Beverly. Back to James. Shoots over McGee. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Hardaway. Missed inside. To the paint. Here's James.
LeBron.
Savvy ball movement by Anthony Davis, making good use of his floor vision.
Doncic outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. From outside the arc. And it's Doncic missing. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. Davis, that's good.
Anthony Davis has been huge on the offensive glass, using his length to get second chance points.
Los Angeles foul.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And just one of the
That's
most
his second
impressive
personal
titles
foul.
in league history, guys.
Second
The
team
2020 Lakers winning it all in the
At the
Orlando
line.
bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
50 seconds left to play in the first. Right wing. This one for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Wood outside. Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Ntilikina. Over none. Again the miss by the Mavericks. The Lakers in the lead. Over Finney-Smith. The kick out to Nunn. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Ntilikina. Now Finney-Smith. Back to Wood. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this.
Band, your Laker Youth Dance Team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Tim Hardaway.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's the triple-double king.
And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Pass to Bullock. He drains that one after two misses. Now 1 for 3.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
To the middle. Outside for Davis. Back to Westbrook. Outside Davis. Here's the three. The shot no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Ntilikina. Hits the trifecta.
Ntilikina.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Nice shot by Walker.
I like when Russ looks to involve his guys. It brings this team closer together.
Here's Powell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
You know, it's so many things AD can do on the floor to help your team win.
And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
Shot clock at 3. And it's Doncic missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Once again, let's hear it for your Lakers youth dance team.
Now Westbrook. Here's James. Kept alive. Davis.
Anthony
Lays it up and banks it in. Davis has gotten 4 this quarter.
I just love watching Davis go to work inside. This is too easy for him.
From deep, here's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either. Now Los Angeles with it. 6-point lead. Here's Westbrook.
Mavericks.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Russell Westbrook draws a whistle here. Defenders get frantic around him, not sure which way he's going next.
Russell Westbrook taking
That free throw no good. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Pass to McGee. Back to Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
All sorts of time. And it's blocked by Davis.
All of AD's 7'6" wingspan coming into play allowed him to block it away.
The Mavericks trailing. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside none. Off target from 3-point range. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Kleba. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late. And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Kleba. Davis with the defensive effort. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Lets it fly.
Out of bounds.
And Davis with the block.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 7. From deep, here's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. An open look for none. To the left wing. Outside, Brown. From deep 3-point range. Inside. Pass to Davis. Outside none. They get it back. Davis misses. And Dallas with possession. Here's Hardaway. And Wood with the stuff.
Wood.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup.
4-2.
Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots. We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
15.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back to the game after this break.
All right, fans, here comes.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Lakers in the lead.
And we've heard LeBron James say he's obsessed with win or bust. And this Lakers franchise certainly has that same approach. But aside from their 2020 title, there's been a lot of frustration. Now, can he and the Lakers get back where they expect to be? Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Russell Westbrook.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Down low. James, that's good.
LeBron James.
James has got 10 points in the game.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Dallas, no good that time either. For 3, Westbrook. The Lakers with the rebound. Got a hand on it. Dinwiddie, right side. Great D that time from Beverly. And an intentional foul right there.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Mavericks making a change here. And the Lakers call time here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball. Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that.
Laker girl.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Beverly for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
White
Wow, that's good.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide-open shot.
Kendrick Nunn with a slam.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
They're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
To the inside. The steal. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Assist goes to.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Davis.
2 minutes.
Baseline try. Beverly outside. Here's Nunn. It's rebounded by Kleba.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Now Los Angeles with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Dinwiddie. James with the block.
Out of bounds.
Impeccable timing on the rejection. You better watch out when LeBron is around.
Substitution on the court.
Both teams will make substitutions in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Doncic on the wing. Powell. That shot is off. And it's the Lakers the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. 9-point game. Doncic left side. Drops one in from the wing.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
It's Brown on the wing. Off target from outside. Pass to Bullock. To the middle. And the layup is good off the glass. Now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And the bucket is good. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead,
36.
leading by 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Wood. Tries again. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Shooting for Dallas.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
Down low. Davis. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from McGee. Here's Finney-Smith. Banked it in off the glass.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over.
You know, Anthony Davis has had his share of injury struggles, having to miss valuable games at times.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys, come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Allie, thank you. Hardaway, no good. You know, the thing with AD, he's always bounced back from his injuries.
I totally agree with you, B.A. It's a true credit to his resiliency, physically and mentally as well.
Here's Doncic. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
For Dallas,
He misses the free throw.
at the line for 2.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
Dallas ball.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 7.
Right here.
Pass to Wood. Outside Hardaway. Back to Wood. Rejected by James. Here's Beverly. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
Patrick Beverly.
He's off on the second. Now here's Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. Dallas again missing. Outside Davis. Pure from three-point range.
3-pointer.
The shooting range is a big part of what makes AD effective. You have to go out and guard him.
Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Your Lakers youth dance team, give them some love.
Here's Doncic. Here's McGee. James with the block. Up and over Hardaway. The shot by James, no good. And here are the Mavericks now. It's a 10-point game. Hardaway, no good. Pass to Beverly. Shot on the wing. And that one's long. Doncic outside. Doncic is doubled. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Tries to snap the cold streak. Dallas, no good that time either. To the paint. Out to James. Off the mark there with a 3. And the Mavericks with possession here. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Third team foul.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. A clear look for Westbrook. And again, no good by the Lakers. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. He gets it in there.
McGee.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Pass to Westbrook. That one's wide left.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Doncic with it. Knocked loose.
Lakers foul. Russell Westbrook. That's his first personal foul.
He drops the first one,
Fourth team
and that
foul.
narrows the gap to 7.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category. He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Right side, Walker. Back to James. Westbrook outside. Here's Walker. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Back to Doncic. From downtown. They get it again. And Davis with the block.
Dorian
And that's an
Finney-Smith.
intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Lakers with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Beverly for three.
That's a three.
He buries it from three.
Patrick Beverly.
That's what they expect from Patrick Beverly, knocking down the spot-up J.
Out to the right wing. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Now Los Angeles with it. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. No good from 18.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
So we see the Lakers get the win here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference.